Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another installment of Underdog Gaming. Today we have a beginner's guide with Kunimitsu in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And like always, we're going to talk about her various stances that she has first. So the first one we're going to go over is her down 1+2. Looks like that. And you can follow it up with 3. Or you can follow it up with 2, then 4. Which is an interesting bounded move. So that's actually where you can tag in your partner if you wanted to. And then finish it off if you want to. And another stance she has is her back 3+4. Turns her around, and she can fight like Yoshimitsu with 1 then 2, turns her around. Or you can push 1+2. Or you can push 3+4 again, turns her around and dodges certain attacks. So that's really interesting. Plus it puts her in a wall rising stance. So you can do wall rising attacks out of that if you wish to. Now, the next thing we're going to go over are things that Yoshimitsu doesn't have that she does, like her command grabs, which are forward plus up, 1+2. Woo! That's not it, Kunimitsu. There you go. Turns her back to her opponent, but also turns her opponent around. Grabbing is a good way to punish. Also, she has her forward 1+4. No, Kunimitsu, no. There it is. You can actually tag out of that, which I think is really interesting. If you wanted to, you can tag out of that. See? That's pretty cool. And the next thing we're going to cover are her stances. I mean, not her stances, her launchers. Okay. One really good one is forward plus down plus 2. Launches your opponent into the air. Another good launcher she shares with Yoshimitsu actually is her forward plus up 3. She shares that with Yoshimitsu. And then another good launcher she has is her down plus forward plus 1 then 3. Like that. So, you can kind of put those two together, actually. Now, you're probably wondering, how did I cover all that distance just then? Whoa, Kunimitsu. Save it for the actual matches. Anyway, you're probably wondering how it is I actually dashed real quick. That is her forward plus 3. It's her dash. And it lets her do several new moves out of it. For instance, she can do 1, then 2, then 4. And then she can just do 3 again to do a flip. Or she can do 4 to do that. And that's actually really important for airborne opponents. For instance, let me show you what that looks like. Anytime your opponent is airborne, it'll execute that special move. Now also, remember that flip earlier? So if you do forward plus 3, 3, and then 4, this will happen. Sorry, I had to catch myself there. Or you can actually even do 2 out of it, which hits low. And then you can finish it off with her back 3, 4. I mean her back 4, 3 actually. No? Nope. Yeah, back 4, 3. I had it right. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you put them all together, that one bread and butter you saw earlier. However, we should also go over a lot of her other unique moves, such as her up plus 3. That's not it. There we go. You can do it twice, actually. If you hold up, she'll do it twice. That's another interesting move to note that she has. She also has a spin, just like Yoshimitsu, with back 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and back 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. She doesn't have his back 2 though. Instead, she has a different type of move. In fact, she has a lot of different moves in Yoshimitsu. That is her back 1+2, which you could follow up. And that is her forward 1+2. Devastating looking. Oh yeah, it should also be noted that if you push forward plus 4 and hold it down, she'll go into a dash, which means you can continue more of her stuff. Which I think is interesting. Okay, let's talk about a few more of her unique moves. Now, one really unique move she has is her down plus back 3+4. I mean, not down plus back, up plus back. That's another launcher that she has. So if you wanted to do another combo like that, even though I failed epically, that's another bound move that she has, is her down plus 1. That's one of her best bound moves that she has. So, there's a few more things we could cover, actually. We can cover that her down plus 3 is an interesting slide that she has. And she also has that guillotine like Yoshimitsu does, actually. And it shares a lot of his properties, too. She can jump back with 2, which looks really cool in my opinion. Or she can follow it up. But she doesn't have a donkey kick, so you can't do that. So that's, in case you're wondering how to do that, because I didn't tell you, that's forward plus up, then 3 plus 4, and then 3 plus 4 again. I don't think she can follow it up with anything other than that, so... Yeah, if you don't do anything, she hops away. If you push 2, she does a fancier hop, which puts more distance between her and her opponent. So... Actually, 2 doesn't matter. I just realized 2 doesn't matter. Just don't push anything, and she'll hop away. I'm sorry. Okay. So we've covered her basic combos, we've covered her launchers, we've covered her stances, and we've covered her special moves. So I guess I can just leave you with a few bread and butter combos that she has. Now, another good way to finish her combos is her forward plus down, 3 plus 4, her little cartwheel. And it's good for after moves like this. So that's another interesting thing to note. So, the other combo you saw earlier was this. And all that was forward down plus 2, then forward down plus 1, 3, and then I dashed, and then I did 1, 2, 4, and then I did back 4, 3. And the launcher you saw, you know how to do that because I told you the buttons to do that earlier. But I don't know if there's anything much else to really teach about Kunimitsu other than the fact that her knee is also a good launcher. So take the time to learn her. She's a very interesting character, and I probably didn't go as deep as I could have, but I don't really want to overload anybody. She can't put her sword away like Yoshimitsu can. It doesn't have any healing stances like Yoshimitsu either. Although I should note that, yes, that is her up 1 plus 2. It's unblockable, and but it's kind of slow, but I can definitely see catching your opponent off guard with it. Like that. I don't know what you want to do after that. It doesn't seem like it has very much you can do afterward. Unless she can follow it up. She kind of can, actually. She can follow it up, so... There's a lot of interesting stuff she can do. But I guess that's about covers Kunimitsu, guys, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Come back next time, and as always, I love you and keep being underdogs. If you want any new characters, leave so in the comments.